We are back in Satisfactory. What was I doing? I think I just completed, or was about to complete the SkyTrain. Looks like I was about to complete the SkyTrain. So I will do that first. I'm gonna be a little slow to wake up this morning. It was hard to get to sleep last night, and I woke up a little early for reasons I cannot explain. But we'll get through it. I got myself a little cup of tea right here. And plenty of math to get me through. Yeah, this is cursed. But hey, it's gonna function. You better believe that it will. Alright, have I already built the train that goes on this track? I don't actually remember. Nope, no trains. Okie dokie. I'll put that there. And 3 freight cars. And each of these stations is going to be set to unload. And I believe we're hooked up to power. But just in case, I'll bring this on over somewhere. Know I got power pole connection at some point somewhere. There you go. Okie doke. Train connected. Power connected. All we need now is a timetable. So you're going to go to Tubug and Kursk. And off she goes. Now. I believe I need to route some of the industrial encased beams I'm producing at this place. Maybe one other thing. Let's go look at the recipe again. Alright, we need industrial encased beams, which shouldn't be too hard. Let's see, need 1.2 times however many of these things I built. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I think. Yeah. So 1.2 times 12, 14.4. Not a whole lot all in all, so I'll probably just come down here, up down 2 levels to where I'm making them, and pop a little elevator on this splitter here, and bring them on over the funway. Put down some more foundation so I can do a proper little ceiling conveyor belt. It'll be a little crooked because I'm lazy, but that ain't gonna hurt nobody. We just gotta go down. There we go. And that ought to do it. Put a little lift on there. Go up. And then put some splitters. So we'll make the first layer of splitters encased beams, I would guess. And the train is going to have, I think I'm also making electromagnetic control rods somewhere else in this factory too. So I'll have to go find where I was making those and bring them up here as well. That ought to be interesting since I know I'm bringing in those control rods, the majority of my control rods on a train. I think I just had a little bit more that I needed, or rather that what comes in on the train is a little less than what I needed. So I just need to top off with just one or two machines, however many I built in this factory over here. Ooh, I should take the tea bags out of my tea. There we go. Okay. Tea bags are now unsteeped. I can go connect some things together. What the heck? Okay, it's because you're already connected. Suppose that would work. This little jetpack construction, my favorite. There we go. Why aren't there any encased beams actually coming up this direction, though? Where are they all at? I know I connected them. Look, right there. Encased beams. Exactly where I fucking put them. Connect it. Why aren't you moving encased beams? Oh, it's because this thing's a smart splitter, duh. Now we got encased beams going. Perfect. Now for uranium cells and uranium cells. So I'm gonna go just like that on each of these. 20 per minute, so 20 times 12, that's gonna be 240, so that's a pretty easy. My conveyor belts aren't gonna struggle to move that much, so even though I have 2 train stations, I'll probably just do it all, connect them together, and do it all on one conveyor belt. More jetpack construction. Might go easy. Oh, nope. Thought it was gonna go easier if I went backwards, but apparently not. Hey, I got those 3 together pretty easily though. All right. We'll just put a merger right here. And bring out these uranium cells. Very nice. I don't even get any radiation from those uranium cells. That's cool. Alright, now for control rods. And come down here and see where I was making them. AI limiter, and then those AI limiters are going up, and over here. Okay, so I'm actually making these a little closer to home. A little closer to where my manufacturers are. Oh, how about right there? And then go up. And I'll bring each of these up a little higher. Very nice. And now a splitter. Bam, bam, bam. Nab these control rods over here. Nope, that's not where I want you to go. Are you not? Oh no, it was just, the train was just docked. Okay. And just for the final connections. Oh, I don't have a lift on this last one over here. fixed. Now we got the control rods going all over here. I just need to slap a merger right here for this additional electromagnetic control rod. Okay. And we are all set. Just gotta add power, and then I can start actually making some nuclear power generators. Set the recipe properly. Oh, wrong. Oh, wrong key bindings. Okay, copy. Come on, slide jump. Slide jump. There we go. I guess I don't really need a slide jump. Cool. Now, for power. Let's just upgrade some of these power poles here, and start making new connections. Whoa. There we go. And we've got power. Just waiting on fuel cells. But that should work out over time. Just gotta move all the product. Alright. Now I can either do power here, or I can generate the power somewhere else. And I'm inclined to generate it somewhere else, because I'm going to need a lot of space to store the waste. So it might be time to do another train. But before I do that, I'll be right back. I'll go use the restroom real quick. I shall return. Alrighty, I am back, and it looks like a bot has infiltrated the chat. So I'll just go take care of that real quick and get back to it. Goodbye, bot. Alright, let me take a sip of my coffee. Not my coffee, my tea. I wish it was coffee. I don't have coffee right now. Tea is also good. Oh, fingers were not aligned on my keyboard properly. Okay, foundations. Where do I want to make my power at? Guess I don't have to actually make the power very far. I just have to move the waste away somewhere. So I guess I'll make the generators first, and I'll worry about the waste afterwards. Oh, am I gonna need water for a nuclear power plant? I think I might. Let's see. Let's take a look. Power, nuclear power plant. I'm missing cables and space. Damn thing's bigger than I thought it was gonna be. I guess it makes sense. It is nuclear power plant. I'll just go down here, go grab me some cables. Oh, I don't have a surplus of cables. Thought I was making a surplus of cables. What are you doing? You're just making wire? Well, let's start making cables. What are we doing here? Actually, I can do that. Merger. Cable. And a constructor. I think I just stopped in the middle of making extra cables at some point. Sounds like something I do, honestly. I know this is the whole thing I was working on last time I was on. Something to do with electromagnetic control rods at the time. Couldn't tell you what my reasoning was for stopping so early into it, though. But get one more constructor making cables here, and then combine them all together. Yeah, merger. 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 Disassemble that. Merger. And cobbles. I just want to grab some for myself first. You're not even connected. There you go. Cables. There. All coming together. Now, if I slap that on there, might be a hot minute before I have surplus again. But we'll make it work. I'll just go grab cables out of something. Where are the cables going? Probably something to do with my computers, if I had to guess. So we'll go up. There you go. I'm just gonna steal some cables out of you. Anybody else have the cables? You got cables? You do have cables. I'm taking them. You got cables? You do. I'm taking them. Okay. Now, I see my supercomputers. I thought I was putting those in a dimensional depot. That's frames. That's oscillators. There you go. Supercomputers. Whoa. How do we get there? Okay. I just want to see what I need. Okay, so no, it doesn't. No, wait, it does need water. Okay. So, I'm gonna have to go. Probably go out to my coal power plant and use the same source of water I'm using over there. Not seeing any uranium cells on that train car. What seems to be the issue? Where's my uranium plant? I put a lot of effort in making you work. You better still be working. What's the big idea? Why are you idle? Oh, the sulfuric acid is built up. Damn it. Okay. I'm just gonna do a little fix. Well, dial these back a bit. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to type it in manually. Okay, 40. And 40. Oh, that's not what you're supposed to do. 40. There we go. Copy them settings. Apply. Apply. And apply. Or don't. Or just don't. Alright. Then we're going to flush the system. Or I'm going to try anyway. Full pipe network. Flush. That'll get things moving again.
I not route? Oh. Well, no fucking wonder. I completely forgot to reroute the sulfuric acid back into the system like I intended to do. Whoopsies. That's a bit of a design oversight. Pipeline junction. Oh, misaligned. Okay. And oh, timing's a little odd. I know you can fit in there somewhere. You son of a bitch. Gonna make me do this the hard way. Alright. Connect there. Connect there. No, not there. Come on. There. And then we come around and connect into that. Alright. Come on. 8. I'm pressing 8. I'm pressing 8 on my keypad. That's not what 8 means. Back into the system. Okay. I'll have to come back later if this all proves to be insufficient sulfuric acid, because I messed with the settings of my main refineries producing that acid. But I guess we'll find out in time. In the meantime, I gotta go figure out this nuclear power plant. This has been a lot of effort for this plant. And part of it is just because I've never done nuclear power in this game before. But it's really beginning to feel like rocket fuel was the way I ought to have gone in the first place. But hey, if anything, the power plants will give me that buffer on my power grid to start sending all the compacted coal that I make on over to make turbo fuel, or rocket fuel rather. We'll just have to see. How is the power grid doing? We get closer to a failure every day. fact, I think we might be looking at one here soon. If I don't get this nuclear power thing up and going lickety split like. So I believe I'll just make some more foundations, as I am wont to do. Make a big old platform up here. Nice little 10 by 10 to start. I suppose that would be 11 by 10, but same difference. And power plant. Big old boy, ain't he? Just want to have him right there. Okay. Here he is, the power plant. Okay. And you just need some water. So, consumes 240 per minute. Hey, do you mind? Kind of in the middle of something. That's a lot of water. Where do I get water at? Biomass burner. It's not in there. Ah, here we go. Water extractor. I believe each of these did 120, so I should need 2. Yep. And bring up a pipe. Put down a junction. Connect the other one. Probably put a pump on this thing just in case. And then I think I'll go grab some fuel rods just to get this thing going. See how much of a buffer it's really going to be on the grid. And then I'll worry about getting it all connected afterwards. I've been down to 1 cup of coffee a day, not counting any cups of tea that I have. And it's been real nice. I actually have more energy with less coffee. Don't ask me how it works, it just does. Also been drinking a lot more of these prebiotic sodas. And there are some of their flavors taste a little off, like not bad, just very unusual compared to the type of drink you normally get. But sometimes them flavors are pretty good. Why are we not be having encased beans? What's the big idea? Cased beams, what's going on? Got beams, they go up. Did I not route them to the other machines? Nope. We got encased beams. They're not routing out of this one for some reason. Why? Why are you not? What the hell? Oh, because it's dumb and gay. No wonder. Come on. Point the right way. Stupid machine getting on my nerves. Okay. The industrial beams are moving again. Now I gotta get this radioactive material out of my pocket. I'm running low on filters, and I really don't want to have to go on another hunt for mycelium. That's stuff that seems to only grow hundreds of miles away from me. Although I did make some biomass specifically to make fiber, or not fiber, fabric. Okay. Put the fuel in the station. Now, go ahead and hook it up to a power grid. Alright, let's see it. Just waiting on the water. What do you mean no power? You have power. I just connected you to power. Come on, water. There we go, there we go. Here it comes. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh my goodness. We are in the black on the power grid once more. Water consumption could be a little more consistent. But I think it's evening out. Okay. Well, these consume 0.2. I believe I produce 0.4. So, how many of these can I make? I had 12, each producing 0.4. So, 12 times 0.4 is 4.8. 4.8 divided by 2 is, or not divided by 2, what am I talking about? 4.8 divided by 0.2 is 24. So I can make 23 more of these bad boys. It's just going to require not just a lot of basic materials, but a lot more freaking space and water. And that's the other thing. So I'm going to have to, as I build out these power plants, these nuclear power plants, I'm going to have to start disconnecting the coal power plant so that I can use its water for the nuclear power. Yep, missing concrete, missing sheets. That's fine. It's a-okay. And then I'll have to deal with waste sooner or later. I'm gonna need all the sheets and concrete I can get, because this is gonna be one hell of a project. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm gonna need the foundations for not just the space I need to put the nuclear power plant down. I'm also gonna need to make a facility to hold all the waste. There ought to be a way to recycle fuel waste. Uranium waste. Let's go. Let's search. No. In real life, you can recycle uranium waste. You can, well, essentially, not fuel rods are made out of an enriched uranium, and the fuel rods don't still have a little bit or some amount of that enriched uranium content left, even when they're spent. They just don't have enough left compared to their overall mass to be effective for power. So you can take the old fuel and further refine it and recycle it back into another concentrated material. Just more expensive that way, as such things are wont to go. 20 feet. God, they had to make these things massive. Then I'm just gonna have to make a big fucking facility for waste. Hopefully. Well, I really just need the nuclear power to run long enough for me to switch to rocket fuel, allowing me to turn off all my coal generators, send all their compacted coal to the oil power plant, and figure things out from there. Still though, I've put a lot of effort into this nuclear power, so I'm excited to get it fully operational. I think I'll have to take some time to... I bet I can still go this way to some degree. If I build more foundation here, will it clip with this ground? It will. That sucks. But hey, space is space. But yeah, I was saying I was gonna probably have to take some time to go make a chainsaw, cut these trees down. Normally just build over the trees, like I did over my blenders, but it's kind of a pain. I don't keep a chainsaw on me for the most part. Is it big enough? Is it too small? I don't know. Let's see. First time these trees get in my way, I'm making a chainsaw and cutting them all down. Alright. Guess I'll go gather what I need. I might even have the space for it right now. Guess I can always preemptively create a space for the waste materials. I'll just pop on over this way a little bit. Grab this snail while I'm passing by, why not? Shouldn't actually need to make this super large, because industrial storage containers can be stacked. But we'll see. Main thing is I want to create some space in my inventory for more of the raw materials I'm going to need for everything I need to make these nuclear power plants. Alright, now it'll be good. I'll worry about the actually moving the waste in a little bit. Hey, I just ride on my train. Hell yeah. Alright. So I'm gonna need some alkali sheets. That'll be the easiest thing to get here in the short term. So let's start. Alright, got the sheets. Cables might actually end up being the most difficult thing, since I only just started making a surplus of them again recently. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Those computers. Here we go. Industrial frames. Or heavy modular frames, I mean. Words are not my friend all the time. And I've hit max storage. But I have plenty of things I don't need to be carrying on me all the time. Dump that, dump that, dump that, all that. Dump these SAM related things. And I mean, probably dump these circuit boards as well. I got a conveniently placed recycler anywhere. Just so I get rid of unnecessary things in my inventory. Just pitch them into the garbage. Yeah, I can't exactly just throw it in there, but holy, that's a lot of coupons. I don't know, with that many coupons, I don't even need to worry about it. We'll just pop them right into the trash. Same thing with the quartz crystal. Gone and gone. Alright. Well, I guess we'll throw the coupons into the hub real quick. Or maybe I'll take a look in the awesome shop and spend them real fast. Yeah, I had a few more in here. No, just one. Awesome shop. What we got? Let's. Anything left here? Nope, got all that. Anything left here? Just some cosmetic stuff. Guess I can get some more of these bad boys. It's 23. Personal elevator. Not that I'll ever use it since I go everywhere with a jetpack. You know, one day I might want to make a place that actually looks kind of cool and good. Who knows? Structural cable.
Due to Pioneer request and several reported issues with staircases, there is now a more efficient solution. The Fix-It personnel elevator ensures optimal safety by putting a Pioneer in a box controlled by a rudimentary AI, specialized in soothing a straining mind. Exposure to a Fix-It personnel elevator is recommended to be a minimum of 2 minutes per day for optimal gain.
Optimal gain. Sure thing, if you say so, Ada. I will believe you. Okay. Go up. Grab me the last of what I need. I say the last, but I need significantly more than what I already have. Alright, modular frames are set. Supercomputers. I hopefully have enough there. I've had this machine running on them for a while. Okay. Supercomputer demand met. Cables. Let's go see if we've built up a backlog of cables yet. Even if we have, I don't think it's going to be enough. And we haven't. Despite my best efforts. I'm gonna have to steal more cables from these machines. Unfortunate, but necessary. And I'll have to make that work for now, I guess. Can I even make one machine with this? Or one? Even just one? Probably not. Damn. Wonder if I have cables stockpiled anywhere else. Take a look at this old factory over here, see if we got anything like that going on or happening. I'll have to disassemble this thing at some point. It's all iron, as far as I can tell. Yep, all iron. Okie-doke. It's all motors, yep, motors. All that copper goes towards making control rods. Anything going on over here? No, I don't think so. Okay, so my last resort is to go out to the oil production factory and see if there's cables out there. Not ideal, but it'll have to do. I think I'll take my hypertube cannon out that way. Save me a little bit of time. Do it. That's more or less pointed the right way. Oh, I'm gonna run into a fucking mountain. Alright. Just bashed my face in at hypersonic speed. No problem. That's just a bunch of sheets. Are we really not making no cables out here? Sad. This does not bode well. Spend time making a basic material like cables instead of working on my nuclear power. a little uglier than I'm used to, but it'll work. Actually, it's not gonna work if I do it like that. These are completely misaligned. Okay, I'll just set one there. I'll put a merger in front of this one. And then I'll do a constructor in front of these two. A merger in front of this one. And then just a little industrial storage, and I'll route them both into that. Connect all this to some power, and call it good. It's not really going to solve my need in the short term, but I don't know. It's something. I will be right back. Oh wait, maybe not here. Stupid wildlife. Go a little bit further. Alright, here should be safe enough. As long as I get out of the way of the truck. Alright, now I'll be right back. Okie doke. Back. So let's go get some cobbles. Cobbles. Oh, going the wrong way. Wasn't paying attention. Okay. Launch myself off this conveyor belt. Go out to that factory. See if I have some more cables again. Probably just gonna check the manufacturers and steal the cables out of them. 'Cause I'm just not getting them fast enough. Then I'm thinking I might just have to go start making what nuclear power plants I can and connecting them up, because my power grid is not going to survive if I don't actually do something about this soon. Yeah, I mean, that power grid over there, damn. Only a few fuel cells. It has been running for a bit now. Still don't want to overly rely on it continuing to function. Let's see. How would I set up a power grid that only turned on a nuclear power plant when my power needs demanded it? Because that would be ideal, honestly. I'm going to even need to switch the rocket fuel if I could just build all these power plants and just have them set up so that they only turn on when I need the power. Because already with one, that looks cool. I like that. Yeah, already with one, I'm producing enough power to offset some of my needs. But I guess it's always a temporary solution. We'll see. Pop that there. Pop that there. And I'm short cables for any more. That's fine. Believe I'll make a train station to bring in. I always resort to train stations. Trains are just useful. But I think I'll make one on a loop to go where I want the waste to go and to bring new fuel rods back. Waste is back there, so how do I want to do this train? Gotta run it up the middle, I suppose. Have nuclear power plants on each side. That might be kind of cool. I think I'll do that. Well, I don't know. Yeah, no, I'll do that. Damn the consequences. I'll worry about that later. I'll just build it such that it lines up with this creature in the way. Get out of here, creature. Go on, get. Trying to do some work here, don't you see? Freight platform. Okay, just do that. And then little railway out this way. Because of my poor planning. Actually, no. This was a dumb idea. I whacked that creature for nothing. Now, I'll have to point it. You know what? I'll go up. Let's go vertical. Yes. That'll bring me more in line where I'm getting the fuel cells anyway. I am fond of my sky trains, apparently. And I'm not going to waste that much concrete. And plates. Doing a foundation that's going up on all of those. This should be good enough. Then train station. Pointed. Vaultway. There you go. And I'll need 2 freight platforms. One for fuel and one for waste. Okay. And I believe I'll get started on bringing fuel over. Maybe I'll connect the waste. The outgoing waste first. That way, my first machine can get rid of some of its backlog. Come on, just connect to the damn thing. Just like that. Didn't even make me come all the way over here just for that. Alright. And there we go. Oh wow. They really made the waste look like that. At least the power plant has pretty sizable storage capacity. Alright. Railway going up. Another sky train. I'm gonna run out of plates. At least, unlike cables, I have more plates I can go grab. Kind of all over the place. I'm close to my old factory, actually. Alright. Give me all them plates. It is foundation mania out there. I'm gonna need all the plates you got. Am I gonna have enough fuel to get up? Yep. Yep, I am. think I'll have to make this train not a loop, but a straight line with a train that faces either way, so I can go back and forth. Out a little bit. There we go. And I'll build. Okay, I need to go a little bit more. Now, just want to make sure I'm not going to clip the other train. Should be safe here. Okay. Now I need to expand the foundations over here so I can fit in some train stations. Alright, train station. And some freight platforms. I only need one because this place just needs to pick up fuel. Doesn't need to drop anything off. A train station facing the other way. Missing wire. Oh, goodness. I'm running out of all sorts of basic goods and materials this day. Still no surplus of cables, but I won't feel bad about stealing some wires out of here. One day, there will be all the cables that I need. One day. Okay. I believe I was trying to make a train station. There we go. And railway time. That train's not gonna clip. Nope, we got plenty of clearance. This operation is underway. Come on, you can make that track. Yeah, there we go. those steel beams. It's been a while since I had to go grab any of them. Thankfully, train tracks are rather economical. Overall, anyway. Now, I just gotta go get on over to that place. Why did you do that? Why not everything else soup, but you just decided not soup? Just gonna bring it up close to these foundations, but not quite all the way. Then train station pointed. What do you mean too uneven? Needs to be one more foundation wide. Picky bastard. Okay. Train station. Followed by empty platform. Followed by freight platform. Followed by train station. Y'all. Point it that way. There we go. Get the railway here going. Where we go? Oh, that's not quite right. Fix that. Okay. Line established. I need to add one more train station on the end here, though. In fact, I can probably scoot this whole... Well, I already have that built. I can probably just build a train station. I probably have enough space. Yep. Okay. Then a railway connection. Then a train. Train. And freight. Oh. There I am. Missing steel beams. Okay. I think I got some over here. No issues. Let's go grab me a stack out of wherever these things are going. Where we go? Over here? Over yonder? Yeah, give me some of that. I'll grab from over here too. Come on, give me. There we go. Time for a sip of tea. Okie doke. Train, please. Oh, going underneath now. Alright, no issue. Okay. Wait, I need one more freight. Freight and train. Okay. This one's going to be load, and this one's going to be unload. Oh, let's turn you the other way. Just like that. And then I guess I'll go ahead and connect you over here. Just, like so. what happens when I try to drive the train myself. No issue though. This is just gonna be load. Easy as. Okay, I'm gonna have to try to build a bunch of mergers at a distance. A safe distance. Or I'll just go real fast with it so I don't. Should be fine. The radiation levels are not that high. There we go. Connections. Look at them fuel rods. Alright. I'll go ahead and take my train on its maiden voyage. Maiden voyage. Maiden voyage. Nice, nice, nice. Freight. I've got freight. Let's freaking go. Oh, that was almost perfect. Just need to line up a little bit more. F the dog. Hell yeah. Oh shit, I think I routed that to the wrong one. No. Fuck. I can go back to the other station, fix it. Well, good thing I decided to take a personal hand in the first trip, otherwise I might not have noticed that I totally screwed it up. Freight platform goes here. The empty platform goes there. Okay, all fixed. go deal with that train car of mixed goods over there. Probably just pop them directly into my nuclear power plants as they are. We stuck or something? Yes, I'm sure that it is. It's fine, it's fine. We'll have power again shortly. Oh no, they have a max storage capacity of 50. That's rough. I gotta get this shit out of my inventory. Get me out of here. Okay, I'm on my last radiation filter. It's fine. I was hopping a train. Can't be irradiated inside a train. It's against regulation. Oh, that was so close, though. Take it. I have you set to unload, so unload. Unload. Dock. Yes, there you go. Okay, let's set up this timetable. So you're going to go to Stockholm from here. Then you're going to go to Samara. And then to... what train station is this? I can't pronounce that. So Stockholm, Samara, and that word. And turn on self-driving. And she's off. Alright, so what I'm gonna do for waste storage is very simple. Oh, so simple. Stack of industrial storage containers. So many of them that I just won't have to worry about this ever again, hopefully. Alright, that's all I can make at the moment. That is fine by me. I'll come back and make hundreds more. You can always just start going up. Get my nuclear power working at full capacity, I will need to come back and make significantly more. They seem to make a lot of waste, but I hopefully don't plan to be stuck on nuclear forever. There is a plan. Worry about routing some of this to some of my nuclear stuff on some of that good on that good. That way. And then we'll get a lift connected there, coming down, and then is that too long? Nope. We're just right. Now the thing to worry about is water. So I do believe at this stage of things I can start stealing from my coal power plants. We'll call that acceptable. Alright, guess I'll have to do some actual math if I want to make sure the water will flow correctly. I've been winging it for the sake of expediency for a little bit, but I do want my water pipes to be correct, because when they go wrong, it is a problem. 640. It's a lot of water consumption. Not my favorite. But what we get is these are 240 by themselves. I mean, at least it's even numbers with water machines. So, next question is, how much does the Mark II pipe hold? 600? Oh god, what's hurting me? Fuck off. Alright, so 240 and 240 would be 480. Plus another 120, which would bring it up to 600 even. Okay, so five water extractors is perfect for the amount of water that can fit through a fluid buffer, or fit through my pipes. 240, so 2.5. So it's 2.5 as much water as I need. So I need to get additional 120 hooked up on the other end there. Kind of makes me want to make a train that moves water. Almost, maybe. Going a little overboard with trains. I don't think I need to go quite that far. I will make a water extractor just for these three, though. I'm out of plastic. What the hell? Okay, going over onto the plastic. Man, I really like being able to see my factory like this, like when it's night and all the lights on conveyor belts go up. It's very satisfying. Like, I know I don't make a very clean and organized factory, but I do make a fully functional factory with a lot of mathematical efficiency when I try. When I'm not, I mean, most of my stuff is mathematically efficient. It's just very chaotically assembled. Only in certain places have I moved with expediency for the sake of completing a bigger project. But the big projects always math out. That's why I'm making 25 nuclear power plants, because that's how much uranium I produce and make. Plastic. Give me the plastic. Yeah. So I might get a little overzealous when it comes to just slapping cables together wherever, not checking the math. But it's all in service to the nuclear power plants, which will math out perfectly in the end. Still no surplus of cables. Upsetting, but predictable. see what we got. Those 3 nuclear powers should produce almost the same amount of power all my coal generators combined were making, which is pretty impressive. No connection. That would be important, I suppose. I think these nuclear power things are going to be messy and ugly on the virtue that I have never done nuclear power before. You can tell I've done coal power before because I can make them look real nice. Some back-to-back action going in their construction. But this is a little more chaotic. It all comes out in the end, though. So now, what's my power grid looking like? We are producing. Oh, we've dropped a little. Probably just a result of the water being a little unstable here in the beginning. I suspect it will stabilize soon. Let's go. Hard to tell. Need more data. Almost. Yeah, I just need a little more water. I might try putting a pump down on the other end. I don't think I necessarily need pumps. But when it comes to the fluid, I find that they almost always help a little. Even if they are unnecessary ultimately. Just make sure that there's no chance that there's any low pressure anywhere in the system, which leads to more consistent water flow, which leads to consistent performance. Like that. Pretty soon I think they'll all be fully functioning. Damn. Well, I'm just thinking about it. Got 3 nuclear power plants going, 21 more on the way. I'm gonna have to do more with my waste. I'm gonna have to start decommissioning my coal power plants, start and expand my waste storage. I might have already said that. And then I'll finally be on to making rocket fuel. And then, well, man, I kind of want to rely on my nuclear power for a while. Like, it produces a lot of power. 10 per minute. The waste is the only issue, which is predictable. But I don't know. I think I'll go complete some milestones really quick. I was saying all that. It's kind of a build up to me getting off a little early, just because it's a good place to stop, and getting into anything else would be a quite large endeavor, another multi-hour endeavor. So, but I've had this milestone kind of sitting, floating up there for a bit, and I've always had the ability to complete it. So, I'm just going to go do that. Go grab the aluminum, the wire, the radio control units. Although I have to say, there's nothing that sounds more off-putting to me than advanced aluminum production. I don't like normal aluminum production. In fact, I kind of hate it. But, we'll do what we have to do. We will. Where? Radio control units? Nope, computer. I think those were actually next to the supercomputers. Yes, they were. Should have plenty of them. Oh, yeah. Wire, though. Where do I got the wire going? Probably circuit boards down below. Yeah, it's gonna have to be circuit boards. Wire. Well, a lot of the wires going to making cables, and I still don't have enough cables. But I do have wire going this way for something. Don't remember quite what exactly. What was going this way? Oh, is it just for the SAM related stuff? I see. Where else do I have wire going? I mean, obviously, to make cables. That'll be enough. That looks to be around 3,000. Send it.
Milestone reached. The resource well pressurizer and extractor can harvest
Mark
nitrogen,
III
crude oil,
miners.
and water from underground wells.
Particle
Nitrogen,
enrichment.
being a gas, does not need pumps for pipeline transportation.
After
Fixit does not
all
process
I've
most of your
done to make
metrics, but I
nuclear
do.
power.
According to Fixit predictions, you are
Oh,
exploiting
man.
this planet with unexpected efficiency. They did always struggle to see the true potential of things.
Look-
Nothing about you is unexpected to me,
Look
and
at
therefore
the
you are performing
materials for
exactly as
that, though.
expected.
Oh god, a what? A what? A fused modular frame? With a blender? Oh, God. Nitrogen. No wonder. Nitrogen gas. Oh, I don't... We're getting so late into Satisfactory, it's starting to hurt me. Oh, boy. Oh, fucking boy. It's going to be a challenge. Honestly, I think what's going to happen is once I convert my power grid over to rocket fuel, I believe I will have to revisit the idea of making a true mega factory. I got the process sort of started over here, but this, while a cool idea in theory, could be improved upon. I will just have to play it by ear as time goes on. So I'm just going to call it here, ending things a little bit early just because I know what's about to come next. And I will catch you all next time.